Hello guys, our today topic is Essay 250, that is the consideration of laws and regulation in the audit of financial statement. So firstly, it is the responsibility of the management and the TCWG for all the legal requirements of the entity. For this, the management and TCWG will comply some policies and procedure so that all the requirements will be fulfilled. For that, it will firstly monitor all the legal requirements of the entity, then it will institute and operate some of the systems of internal control. After that, I will take you the notes. Okay. Yeah. After that, it will develop some follow a code of conduct. So for that, it will employ ensure some training activities to all the employees, monitor the compliances with all the code of conduct, engaging with the experts, and maintain the registrar for all the legals and the regulation applicable to the entity. These will relate to all the entity level that will be the responsibility of management and TCWG, right? Other than this, there are also responsibility from the end of the auditor, that will be known as the auditor responsibility towards the rules and regulations in the audit of financial statement. As we all know, the auditor responsibility is to obtain the reasonable assurance that the financial statements are free from the material statement due to the fraud or error, but there are certain inherent limitations due to which the auditor cannot give the assurance on the matters of the legals and requirement, because there are because these transactions are not captured in the accounting systems. They might be occurred due to the forgery and the collusion procedures, and all these legal and the regulation part be decided by the court of law, so it cannot be auditor responsibility to get the assurance on that. But still, the auditor follow some audit procedures. Firstly, he will understand the entities regulations that will apply to it. Then it divide into two laws and regulation into the two part. Firstly, that will directly impact the financial statements, that is the tax laws, the labor, the PF, the gratuity. For that, he will obtain the sufficient and appropriate audit evidence. And for the second part, that is the other regulatory part, there's the environment, there's the child labor act, other things. For that, he will do some specific audit procedures to identify the non compliances. For that, for if there is any discrepancy, he will apply some fines and penalties and make a provision and a disclosure in the financial statement. For that, he even do the inquiry with the management or inspect some with the regulatory authorities. The fourth step will be he will remain alert for all the known obligations of the regulatory and the authority part, rules, legal and the regulatory requirement which the entity does not comply with. And same, he also obtain the written representation for the management that all the activities, all the legal requirements are properly complied. This is all about the Essay 250, consideration of laws and regulation in the audit of financial statement. Thank you.